Germany: A brief history of Germany. The history of what is now Germany is a story of fragmented states eventually unifying, twice plunging the world into war, and rising from division to become a leading global democracy and U.S. ally. 1. The long road to unification. Pre-1871, Holy Roman Empire, 962-1806. For nearly 1,000 years, Germany was a loose collection of hundreds of principalities, kingdoms, and duchies, often called the Holy Roman Empire of the German nation. This was not a centralized state like modern Germany. The Reformation, 1517, Martin Luther, a German monk, sparked the Protestant Reformation, fundamentally dividing Europe and Germanic lands along religious lines, Catholic South, West versus Protestant North, East. This is a vital event also for U.S. history, as religious freedom was a major driver for early American settlement. Rise of Prussia. In the 18th and 19th centuries, the Kingdom of Prussia, with its capital in Berlin, grew in power and military might, setting the stage for national unification. German immigration. Throughout the 18th and 19th centuries, millions of Germans emigrated to the U.S., making German Americans the single largest self-reported ethnic group today. 2. World Wars and the Nazi era, 1871 to 1945, German Empire, 1871 to 1918. Under Prussian leadership and Chancellor Otto von Bismarck, the German states finally unified to create a powerful new empire. This sudden major power shift dramatically altered the European balance. World War I, 1914 to 1918, Germany was a central combatant. The U.S. entered the war in 1917, partially due to Germany's unrestricted submarine warfare. Germany's defeat led to the creation of the Weimar Republic, a democratic experiment many felt was unjustly burdened by the Treaty of Versailles. Nazi Germany and World War II, 1933 to 1945, exploiting economic crisis and political instability, Adolf Hitler and the Nazi Party seized power, establishing a brutal totalitarian regime. This period is defined by the Holocaust, the systematic, state-sponsored murder of 6 million Jews and millions of others. Germany's invasion of Poland started World War II, which the U.S. entered after the attack on Pearl Harbor, prioritizing the defeat of Nazi Germany. 3. Division and reunification, 1945-present, Allied occupation and Cold War division, 1945 to 1990. Following World War II, the four Allied powers, US, UK, France, and the Soviet Union, occupied Germany. Growing tensions between the US and the USSR led to the division of the country, Federal Republic of Germany, FRG, or West Germany, aligned with the US and Western democracies. It became an economic powerhouse through the Marshall Plan. German Democratic Republic, GDR, or East Germany, a communist state aligned with the Soviet Union, separated by the Iron Curtain. Berlin Airlift, 1948-1949. When the Soviets blockaded West Berlin, the US and its allies launched a massive airlift to supply the city, a major early victory for the West in the Cold War. Fall of the Berlin Wall, 1989. This symbolic event signaled the end of the Cold War and paved the way for German reunification. Reunification, 1990. Germany was officially reunited into the present-day Federal Republic of Germany and remains one of the United States' closest and most important NATO allies. You can learn more about this whole sweep of history by watching the entire history of Germany. This video provides a comprehensive overview of Germany's journey from its earliest roots to modern-day unification. Would you like a deeper dive into one of these specific historical periods, like the Cold War division or the history of German immigration to the U.S.?